Hello there, I am DCSK. How is everyone doing? And I hope you guys and girls have a good day. And thanks for checking out my video. Okay, in this video, I'm gonna share with every one of you which are the top 5 recommended enchantment for melee, range, and armor to beat daily trials, plus 6 Banners Modifier. For daily trial, they are fixed modifier, but I am not going to go deeper into that. I'll just say in general. Alright. And you do know that this red captain is carrying the banner with crazy modifier after you kill them and decided to pick it up. Then it will make your current mission even harder and harder. Not just harder, also will take longer time to complete as those mobs went crazy hard. But if you manage to survive and complete the mission, it will have a chance to reward you with a great reward above 251 item power level and as high as 262. Okay? But to get this reward, first you will need to have some of the enchantment to counter this modifier. It is not going to counter 100%, but it definitely can help you along the journey with crazy modifier. Oh, by the way, no glitches talk here. With glitches, you can complete the mission easily. Alright. And if you have no idea how to build your hero, I will make a lot of it. You can check out the link at right top here and down there at the description. And before I start, the following recommended enchantment is best for melee build. Okay? If you are using other build like example one of my Thunder God Lightning Fast build, that will be slightly different. Alright, now let's get into it. For melee weapon recommended enchantment, the number 1 is Void Strike, the new and overpowered enchantment that can let you deal SIS 6 times damage. A must-have enchantment, you can't miss this one, is to counter player damage is decreased and mob health is increased. In case you get damage decreased, you still can deal as high as 6 times damage. If you get mob health is increased, you still can kill them faster. Number 2. Radiance or Leeching. Depending on which type of weapon you are using, you definitely need this to heal yourself to survive. Number 3. Refreshment or Guiding Strike. With Refreshment, you will be able to use health potion more often, and with Guiding Strike, it will grant you a temporary shield. Either one is good, or you can use 2 to boost up your survivability even more, is to counter any modifier that increase mob damage. Number 4. Committed or Enchanting. With Committed, you will deal increased damage against already wounded enemies, and with Enchanting, you will deal more damage to enchanted enemies. Either one is good, but I recommend you to priority use Committed as it applies to all enemies. Is to counter player damage is decreased and mob health is increased. Number 5. Critical or Sharpness. With critical hit, it gives you a chance to deal triple damage, and with Sharpness, sharpen your weapon and deal 33% more damage. Is to counter player damage is decreased and mob health is increased. For armor recommended enchantment, the number 1 is you need to survive, survive, and survive. To make yourself harder, and that will be Potion Barrier. Whenever you use health potion, it greatly reduces damage taken by 90% for 9 seconds. A must-have enchantment, you can't miss this one too. Combo with Refreshment, then you can use it very often, is to counter any modifier that increase mob damage, also greatly increase survivability for a short duration. Number 2. Deflect. You meet a lot of ranged enemies and they deal high damage to you, so with Deflect you can walk like a boss and will have a chance to deflect projectile back to the attacker, is to counter all types of ranged mob. Number 3. Life Boost. Each time you respawn from dying, your maximum health increase, so you can last longer and longer. Is to counter player health is decreased, mob damage increase, and melee mob are replaced with Creeper. In a way, it also increases your survivability. Number 4. Chilling or Snowball. With Chilling, it can slow down nearby enemies' movement and attack speed. And with Snowball, it fires a snowball to nearby enemies every second and briefly stun it. Is to counter any modifier that increase mob damage. Stun or slow them down, you will receive slightly less damage. In a way, it also increase your survivability. I still remember back in the day when Apocalypse Plus 20 is super hard. And Snowball is one of the most helpful enchantment to help you to beat the level. And now is to help you to beat level with crazy modifier. Number 5. Cooldown or Frenzy. With cooldown, you can use artifact more often, and with Frenzy, in case your HP drop less than half, your melee and range attack speed are increased by 30%. Meantime, you can attack slightly faster and deal more damage. For ranged weapon recommended enchantment, the number 1 is Burst Bowstring combo with cooldown shoot. These two is like husband and wife. If one missing, it feels like incomplete. With these two together, you can roll burst charge shoot and reduce artifact cooldown time very quickly, then you can use your artifact non-stop. Number 2, Outrage or Animal Condu. With Outrage, every hit on enemy has a chance to send it into a rage, making it hostile toward everyone. Yeah, just like friendly fire, indirectly it slightly increases a little bit of survivability. If you are using soul type bow, you may want to consider use Animal Condu as a backup heal, so you can heal up slightly faster. Number 3, Weakening. With Weakening, your attack decreases the attack of all nearby enemies for 5 seconds. This to counter any modifier that increase mob damage. Number 4, Void Strike or Multi-Shot. If your melee weapon doesn't have Void Strike, you may want to consider to use it on your ranged weapon, Void Strike them, then hit them with your melee weapon. You still can deal as high as 3 times damage on them. This to counter player damage is decreased and mob health is increased, or use multi-shot to shoot more enemies. Number 5, Field Shoot or Piercing. With Field Shoot, every Field Shoot has a time charge that explodes 1 second after impact, dealing explosive damage to nearby enemies, very good at group killing. And with Piercing at tier 3, every fired arrow will fly through multiple enemies and damage them, also very good at group killing. Alright, all these other recommended enchantment I have tested it, works very well and you won't go wrong with this, but you may still fail to beat the match if it gives you a very bad, crazy and high percentage of modifier. Don't be sad if you fail, you can always try and error on this enchantment, find the best that suit your playstyle and make a best build out of it to beat Daily Trial plus 6 Banner Modifier. Once you are master in it, it will be a piece of cake to you. Alright, I hope you guys enjoy this video and find some useful info on it. If you have any question or suggestion, you can leave a comment below. You can also hit me up at my Discord community, everyone is welcome to join. And if you enjoy my content, make sure to smash the subscribe and hit the like button, it is free and it will help me a lot and I am very appreciated. So, happy hunting, thanks for watching and catch me out for next video. See ya.